All right. Test, test,
Test.
test, test.
Pose an interesting question for the Ask an Idiot segment here, just in general. If you want to lay that on us, please, sir.
Yeah. All right. So the original idea is when we're kids, I'm sure all of us guys are sitting around. And it's what would you
Just
do for
jerking each other off.
$1 million?
Oh, never mind.
That's after this conversation.
You
Actually,
get
it
a big old
leads to
circle
it.
with your buds. And,
Right, put the
okay.
piece of bread in the center. So the idea really is, what would you do for $1 million? You know what I mean? That when we were kids, that was the question. Now I moderned and updated it to, gentlemen, what would it take for you? Like, is there an amount of money that would make you have an OnlyFans page where you would have to do certain things, maybe nudity, maybe not nudity? What would you be willing to do on this OnlyFans page? And so somebody's going to come to you and go, okay, Nicholas, you get subscribers wise, we can guarantee you $100,000 a month.
Okay.
But you got beat up the old wiener meat on camera,
Yeah.
So do you do it, Brian?
How much money a month? How much money a month?
100K a month.
A month, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll do it right here, right now for you guys for $10 on the spot. You can Venmo me, you can Cash at me, or Apple Pay. I'll take.
Where's my wallet? Fuck.
100. Absolutely. Like I know that it's I don't want to say it's taboo, but it's certainly a divisive subject. But you know what? If people are willing to pay for that type of stuff, and you're not hurting anybody, you're not being abusive or anything, it's like, why? More power to you. If people are going to hand you money for, and you're comfortable with it, it's certainly not an source of income that was allotted to somebody, in years past. But
Correct.
It's a new age, and also there's anonymity to this. If you want, you don't have to show your face. It's your thing. You can shoot it however you want. If we joke around about feet pics on here all the time and stuff like that, but if you just wanted to have OnlyFans of your feet and just throw them out there, and somebody's like, yeah, just feet, I guess. You can do that. It doesn't have to be.
My OnlyFans page is just me cracking my toe knuckles.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just for a half hour. People, give me tips and whatever, and I just cracking my toe knuckles.
Yeah, crack your toe knuckles. Run a comb through your toe hairs. It's
right.
Brian, would you what? How do you feel? You were from as I mentioned, a bygone era. So how would you feel about the OnlyFans craze?
Not for me. To me, it would not be something that
always go morals.
No, it may not bother me as much, but I worry that I would never want Peyton to be in a position to where her dad, there's video or somebody found or saw, if I can't tell my kid what I'm doing to make money and not feel bad about that, then it's probably something I shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
That's just me. I don't want that to be found someday and have her try to have to live with it, and all the money that I may have been able to give her doing that type of stuff would not offset for me her feeling embarrassed or ashamed of something that her dad did to get that money.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. It's a fair argument.
Yeah. Dean, what do you think?
When my son, just before he goes off to college, he'll be of age, he'll be an adult, and I'm going to send him an old VHS tape and a wad of cash, and it's going to be my OnlyFans page and saying, this is how I paid for your fucking college.
Why is it on a VHS tape, and how did this happen?
I was just gonna put in how old I am. And he's on
How's he gonna play
computer.
it? How's he gonna?
He can't put his goddamn computer in there. right. I give him the link to my
How
own.
do I
What is this?
play
An
this?
external storage drive? What is this shit? What is this?
How do I play this? Yeah.
It's in a giant box. No, if I could pay for my son's college by fucking slinging the one-eye goopty goop everywhere, fuck yeah.
I'm already doing it anyway for free. I might as well just make some money.
mean, now there
And
is
the only person watching me now is the cat. So
I mean, there is something to that, to where it's like, there is a temptation, certainly, to where if you did something that you would not prefer your kid knew about, to start them out in life in a better place without having student debt, for example, that is definitely tempting.
That's
to where it's
appealing.
like, yes, because then
I'm gonna fuck myself so the system won't fuck you.
well,
There
you know
you
what I
go.
mean?
How about that?
It's like,
See, I show my son
hope
how
that-
much of a piece of shit I am on a regular basis. That way, when something like this comes up, he'll be
It's
like,
no surprise.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not surprised.
Right.
No, but you hope that your legacy is. I mean, every parent wants a kid to do better in life and everything else, right? So,
I turned off on camera so you didn't have to. Sorry, go on.
Well,
My legacy is a shitty podcast and shit stain underwear. What else is there?
No, but like I said, in that respect, that would be something you like to think about, to where if you did this one thing, 1 month, your kid would not have any college debt and start out in a pretty good spot in life. If there was a certain level of anonymity, there's still a risk that your kid may find out, right? That would be tempting on a different level, to where if you were pretty assured that she may not, but again, there's still going to be a question of, where'd you get this money? You know what I mean? You still have to answer that to your child at some point or another. How did you get this money?
Way.
And have to try to, I don't know. I don't want to lie to my kid either. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Think of it this way. We are in the 21st century. The way the youth look at society in general is totally different than the way, you did, or you do, or I do, or our parents totally did. If something like that comes up, it might not be as like appalling or shocking as you might think. They hear what you did and the reason, they go, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, they look upon things totally different than they did, when you were like a youth in the 30s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but still, there's a level. There's a level that your kids don't want to envision their parents doing. I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to picture their mom, taking it up the fucking rear. I mean, but you don't. Sooner or later, your mom did it, right? Right, Nick?
Probably. Yeah.
Well,
probably. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All I know is that your mom did it at least once. Oh.
Hey, taking it up the rear, actually, she should have on the night I was conceived. It would have fixed a lot of fucking problems.
Hey, all right, I'd sign off on that.
Yeah.
Dad, you should have fucked mom in the ass. Things would have been a lot better. Actually, that was in the birthday card they sent me. I should have fucked her up the ass. This wouldn't be necessary.
That's
Love,
right.
Dad.
That's right.
Now I'm out $450. Thanks a lot.
When they remembered his birthday.
That's right. Yeah.
2 months later. All right. So
he used a can of anal lube next to his on his table, so he remembers to text me on my birthday.
So this segment started with a only fan question. So we're way off of that right now. So
how did you not know this would end here?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Any other thoughts on the only fan question?
No.
Anybody? Okay.
My last thought is simply, whatever you guys got in your pocket right now, I'll show you my butthole for that.
Okay.
Ooh, lint. Here you go.
Right. Okay.
That's actually what you're going to see too. I don't clean well.
So Dean is willing to do anything on camera for just a nominal charge. So yeah. Hit us up on the page, and we'll see what happens here.
Feel free to donate to the show. You never know what you're going to get. I mean,
that's right.
Luck of the draw.
Who knows?
That's right. Yeah, we're trying to figure
Next
out how
week,
to set up
nothing but the leather jacket.
That's right. That's right. That's right. All right, guys. So, on any other final thoughts you have, Nick? By the way.
No, I like
Okay.
OnlyFans. It's fun. I don't know.
All right.
It's fine.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So we're going to end here.
Did you just see that shit? If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. Come back. You're gonna wanna.